jumped to an all-time high as hopes brightened for negotiations on ending the war in Iran. The benchmark Nikkei 225 index extended earlier gains and surged more than 2% on Thursday to hit a new record on optimism about the war. At about 2:15 GMT, the Nikkei 225 climbed to 59,513 points, surpassing the previous record set in February. Major Wall Street indexes also closed at record highs overnight of news of possible renewed talks between the US and Iran. Now we're joined live by Dr. Jaijit Bhattacharya, who's an economist and policy expert, joining us from New Delhi. Good morning, Dr. Bhattacharya. A pleasure to have you back on the Bulletin. Thanks very much for joining us once again. Now, what can we make of these latest updates coming out of the market? Positive reactions to possible continued talks for this ceasefire. What does it indicate to us more largely about the mood in the market?
So the market going up and down basically reflects the sentiment of the market going up and down, as we all know. And therefore, what it clearly is saying that the market believes that there will be peace around the corner pretty soon. And probably that's based on the fact that US has had a pattern of playing the brinkmanship under the current regime of the US administration. And they've already played all their brinkmanships. They're very close to having a peace deal in Islamabad last week, and they stepped back from it for whatever reason. Clearly, it's impacting the US economy very hard. Of course, it's impacting the rest of the world economy, but the stakeholders, the direct stakeholders in this peace deal is essentially Iran, Israel, and the US. Clearly, the Iran has spelled out that they would like to have peace as long as it's a guaranteed peace for a longer term, where their security is guaranteed and it's not a one-off case where they keep getting bombed every year. And it looks like a pretty reasonable and fair ask from Iran. So it's for the US to come around and provide their side of what the deal should look like, which is reasonable. And having already played the brinkmanship once, it is possible that they will probably seal the deal now, and which is where there is optimism in the market, both in the US and Japan. It's not just the Nikkei, but even the Nasdaq has gone up quite significantly. And we would see that reverberating throughout the rest of Asia as the markets are opening up now. And we should see an upswing in all of these markets.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Bhattacharya, thanks very much for your analysis and joining us once again on NewsX World. Always a pleasure to have you. Now to Latin America, 11 people were killed and 20 more were injured Wednesday when a bus veered off the road and plunged into a ravine in southern Ecuador. The crash occurred on a major highway where the bus is reported to have lost control before overturning, causing significant casualties. Emergency services rushed to the scene, with rescue teams working to extract passengers from the wreckage and transport the injured to nearby hospitals. Officials say the cause of the accident is still under investigation, with early indications pointing to possible speeding or a mechanical failure. Traffic accidents are among the leading causes of death in the South American country, where more than 2,000 people died in road accidents last year. And that's all we've got time for. Please keep watching NewsX World for more news updates from around the world.